What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another 10,000 calorie challenge. This week, our 10,000 calorie challenge is going to be favorites. So I figured we would start off with one of my favorite meals, breakfast, and then we'll hit some of yours along the way throughout the day and end up at 10,000 calories. You should know the rules by now, but if you don't, here's a quick recap. 1, 10,000 calories. You gotta eat them. So, no liquids, no sauces. Now, some of these things can be counted. If it already comes as part of the meal and counted towards the calories, sauces do count. So things such as ketchup, on a burger definitely counts. The other thing that I typically count is syrup on pancakes. I don't think we're going to be doing any of that today, so we don't have to worry about it. But what we must avoid are any calories from drinks or blending up food, things like that. Sounds disgusting anyway, not going to do it. The second thing is that all calories must be tracked. I've got MyFitnessPal. We're going to be tracking our calories throughout the day. You'll get to see what that looks like. Third, everything must be recorded. So there will be no eating off camera. Everything you see me consume will be in MyFitnessPal. Everything that's in MyFitnessPal, you will get to see me eat. Another challenge that I have for myself with all of that is that I do not fast forward or make cuts when I'm eating. I do fast forward when I'm eating, but I don't make cuts. And I'm only allowing myself 4 times fast forward speed, so that you can slow it down on YouTube if you want and watch it regular speed to make sure that I'm not cheating and we're getting everything down. We are getting an early start to the day today. And I have breakfast all ready to go, so let's plate it up and get to it. All right, we are back with the food. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, look at that sausage, so chunky. Okay, so the time is, let's see if we can get it to pop up. Okay. So you can see 6:52, Friday, May 14th. And for breakfast, if that doesn't go up well this time, I'm just going to put a screenshot. But that's what we've got going here. So as you can see, we've got the biscuits and gravy with a couple extra sausage patties on the side and our blueberry loaf cake for later. And then this, just a cup of black coffee, because that's how I like it. Oh yeah. All right. I cannot wait to dig into this. Let's get this timer going. All right, let's dig in. Oh, so excited. Got a little cheese on there. Oh, let's make this a perfect bite here. Yeah. I haven't had biscuits and gravy in so long. This is going down quick. What is up, everybody? Just a heads up, the editing in this video is going to be a little bit different than normal, and there is going to be a lot less of me talking. I just had my second son this past week, right before this 10,000 calorie challenge. I still wanted to get this video out to you guys, but it did get a little loud at the end. And as you can probably see, there's a whole heck of a lot going on throughout this video.
So it is going to be a little bit different in the editing style, but I'm hoping that next week we'll be able to return to a more normal style, as we are going to be doing a 10,000 calorie meal. I'm shooting for that to be the first time I ever hit 10,000 calories in one sitting, but we'll see how that goes. We do have it all planned out, and I am very excited for it. But with that said, these biscuits were fantastic. They are my favorite breakfast of all time. I love biscuits and gravy. The gravy on these was a little bit runny. I do typically like a thicker gravy, but the flavor was amazing. Definitely a great way to start off this 10,000 calorie challenge. Yeah, I loved it.
Biscuits and gravy are down. Time to move on to blueberry loaf cake. This is not exactly what I wanted, but it's what the store had. So this is what we're doing this morning. Oh, let's finish this up. We've got a big day. Going house hunting. Basically just have 3 showings, a lot of driving to do. Should be fun. Let's get it down. Oh yeah.
Alright, so as I said there, definitely not what I intended to get. I wanted to get these lemon blueberry muffins that I saw online, but the store was out of them when I went, so I ended up walking around the bakery section for probably 15 minutes trying to decide what to get. It was a bit of a headache. But honestly, I do like these blueberry loaves as well. They are still pretty good. This one was a little cold because I had it in the fridge since I had bought it the day before and forgot to take it out early enough to let it warm up. So it was a little more difficult to eat. Just a little bit more bite to it. As you can see, I'm drinking a lot of coffee with it. You'll see my son in the corner there. But yeah, this was still very delicious. And still another favorite of mine are these loaf cakes. So still counts towards the faves, if that's what we're going for. Oh, but as you can see, we're about to wrap up here. So I will let us finish it off.
All right, and that finishes off breakfast for today. Go ahead and stop the timer. 14:26 on that. You probably couldn't even see it there. Not a bad time. Not a bad time. Overall, it is still 7:07. Oh, we've got a busy day ahead of us. I'm going to be doing lots of driving to get to the few houses that I am going to see, and just figuring out what's going on from there. Oh, but we will catch up with you at lunch. What is up, everybody? We are back with a quick snack. We are at the first house showing. I have my son with me here in the back. He's hanging out. We're here. We've got a few extra minutes, so I figured we would get our snack out of the way so that lunch can go quicker as we're on our way back home. So as of right now, it is, let's see if we can see this. Ho, maybe not. Let's see here. Can I? There we go. Whoop, up. It's gone again. 9:36, Friday, May 14th. And we have, for our snack today, pull it up in our app. Okay, so it's technically still part of lunch. So let me move it, and then I'll show you guys. But we are at the first house showing. Decent drive, really no traffic, which is nice. We've got 2 more after this. Should be fun. Long drives today, always good. So here is our snack. Yeah, okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. I know it's a little weird with the view. And as you can see, we need to add about 35 more calories to hit 10,000. Mostly because the gravy that I made earlier was not up to par. Let's see. All right, so I don't think, okay. We'll get the timer going, and I'm just gonna clip it right here if I can. All right, so first up on the menu, Russell Stover's s'mores. Saw this in a Safeway and decided to snag it because it sounded good. Oh my gosh, that looks crazy. Mm-mm. It's decent. Not as good as a real s'more, but I don't know, maybe if you toasted it. Those marshmallows are really, really chewy, but good. All right, next, soft baked cookies. If I can get them open. All right, not a big fan of crunchy cookies, but I do love a good soft cookie. Look at that. Let's get them down.
This actually was kind of an impromptu snack time. I was not intending to eat here. I was going to save all of this for lunch a little bit later. But we had some time for the first showing, and I just decided to kind of get some of these down because I didn't really know how much time I would have after the house showings. So we got it done, ate a little bit here. I was very thirsty. Actually, went and got a drink right after this because I was so thirsty. But just trying to make do with the time that we had. It was a very busy day.
Okay. We still have 4 left in here, but I'm going to save these to have with lunch. One, because I want something sweet for lunch, with lunch. And 2, I don't have anything to drink, and my mouth is really dry, and I don't really want to just have a super dry mouth. I need to go get something to drink at some point. But we will adjust it in the app. We're still going to eat all 8 cookies. I'm just going to split it up between lunch and snack. And we will be back with lunch in a little while. And we are back, everybody. All right, so it is now 2:03. Let's see if we can get... I cannot even get a view on that, can I? Oh, man. No, just, it's not gonna work. 2:04 now. Oh my gosh. There you go. It's as good as it's getting. It's a tough one. And we are back with lunch. Testing out some more chicken sandwiches. So here is the menu. We have Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. The battle of the big ones. We're also doing a large Cajun fry and the rest of those cookies that are in there, as well as my little vitamin calcium thing, but we don't count those, of course. Finally done with all the house hunting, and I do want to get home soon because we still have William in the back here. So let's get into this, test these out. We're going to start with Popeyes because we got it first. Ooh, I went with the just regular original chicken sandwiches. Oh, this looks good. Let's get into it.
Into the first chicken sandwich. This one reminded me so much of the KFC chicken sandwich from the other week. I actually really enjoyed it. It was pretty good. A little dry, but mostly I think that's because it was sitting for a while I went and got the Chick-fil-A. So I definitely had to, in my rating, kind of take that into consideration. Chick-fil-A was nice and fresh, while this one had been definitely sitting for a while, but it still had held up. It was still crispy.
Okay, that Popeye sandwich was good. Still very crunchy, even though it's been in the car for a little while. So good. Very reminiscent of the KFC sandwich, I will say. That's a lot of fries. Jeez. They're good, but they're already cold. All right, we'll pop over to the chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Another regular chicken. This one has much different breading on it. Also looks very good. This one looks a lot crispier. I know it's fresher because that line was huge. Let's get into this one.
All right, and into that Chick-fil-A. Oh, crispy and delicious, very hot. Not quite as crispy as the other one. I noticed that the breading was actually quite a bit darker. I was super busy at Chick-fil-A, and I'm assuming they had their fryers going pretty non-stop. So it makes sense that it didn't come out as perfect as I think they normally do, but still very, very good.
Okay, that one was really good as well. I think I liked the chicken better in the Chick-fil-A one, the actual meat. The breading was much better on the Popeyes one, I will say. Flavor on both of them was great. Fantastic. But I think my winner has to go to Chick-fil-A. Just because this is a tough one. Actually, I'm gonna give it to Popeyes simply because of the breading. I like that breading. It's the same as KFC as well. So very similar. All right, large Cajun fry to get through, and then we'll be on to the cookies. This is gonna be rough. These are kind of like curly fries, except they're straight. Also, this is a never-ending box of fries.
Yeah, this box of fries felt like it was never going to end. It was real crazy. Just kind of kept digging and digging and digging, and there was more and more fries and more and more fries. I didn't realize how large a large fry from Popeyes was. Kind of incredible, actually. If you really enjoy fries, either the regular or these are the Cajun fries, but it's definitely a huge box. Not to mention these bad boys were very tasty. Tasted a lot like curly fries. I couldn't figure that out for a minute. It took me a little bit, but I definitely realized that yeah, these are definitely kind of similar to curly fries, which is nice. I don't usually get curly fries. Don't do a lot of eating of fries, to be honest. But when I get the chance, I do enjoy it. But it was rough. This was a tough one. To try to push through to get all these fries down just because they were cold and there were so many of them. Oh, fun times.
Oh, so many fries. Oh,
Yeah, I ate so many fries too.
you did eat so many fries too. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to finish it up here. Oh, those fries are clogging things up in there. Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting a little full.
okay, bud. 4 cookies left to go, and we'll call it lunch.
Alright, just finishing up those cookies here. Typically those come 8 in a pack, so thankfully I was able to split this up. And I just got some water to drink from both Popeyes and Chick-fil-A because I was so thirsty. All the driving and everything, and I forgot to bring a drink with me. Ugh, wild day, busy day. Went home after this shot. Took me a little over an hour to get home because of traffic. Gotta love that. Ugh, but the food was good. Ugh, and I was actually not feeling very full after this. Looking forward to dinner.
All right, that's everything down. 14:26, so probably closer to like 20 minutes to get all that in. Oh, still feeling pretty good. Got a bigger meal to go tonight. I'll have to figure out about another 100 calories to add on to finish that off, but we are headed home. Ugh. And then for dinner, we're going to Five Guys. See you then. All right, we are back for the final meal of the day, and I'm being far too loud for having a baby in the house. All right, it is 7/11, May 14th. And as you can see, we've got Five Guys as requested by a subscriber. Here's our dinner. All planned out. We've got a bacon cheeseburger, large fries, Snickers, Carmelo, Oreos were the ad, which puts us for the day 10,017 calories if we don't count my vitamins, which I don't. All right, let us get our timer going. Get down to business. I love that ranch with a little hot sauce in there. So good. And the bacon cheeseburger. Oh, let's get into it.
All right, so this is the part where we get a little bit quieter, but oh my gosh, guys, this burger was so good. Oh, I had a subscriber suggest Five Guys, and it was amazing. Oh, I got the bacon cheeseburger. I just did ketchup and pickles on there to kind of keep the integrity of the basic burger, and oh my gosh, I was like so happy with this one. It was so good, so delicious. Wow. And into our second large fry of the day. As you can see, I'm dipping these in ranch and Valentina's hot sauce mix. It's so good. However, these fries were so salty. I don't eat at Five Guys a whole lot, and so I didn't realize how salty these fries were going to be, and they were covered. It was really good at the start, and I really enjoyed it, and then like just because there's so much, it was so overwhelming with all the other fries that I ate today, and all the other salty food just really added up to my body not wanting these. But these are definitely the kind of fries I enjoy. Although I will say they were a little greasy. Don't know if that's typical of Five Guys or if it was just because the location I went to was super busy and they were just kind of running things through as fast as they could. Let me know down in the comments if you know what they're typically like. Are they normally really greasy and flimsy, or are they typically a little more crispy? Like I said, I don't usually go to Five Guys, but this was really good.
Okay, food's down. Those fries were super salty. Oh, might have salt burns on my tongue. Baby's not happy. All right, let's get down these last three items. Finish off this 10,000 calories that felt like the easiest 10,000 calories of this month.
Alright, this is the part of the video where we get to finish it off with just my lovely voice here. It did get very loud in my house at this point. The baby was a little upset. My son was running around and the TV was on in the background. My wife was watching a show, so we're gonna eat. We're gonna enjoy this, and I'll give you a shot of all of these lovely foods. This Snickers with almonds here, lovely caramel pull on this one. Did get a little messy, but that's okay. So good. Candy with caramel in it is probably, of the chocolate variety, is probably my favorite. Typically my favorite candies tend to be fruity candies, so like gummy candies or things like that. But I was really craving some chocolate caramel. Hadn't had it in a while. This one right here, the Cadbury Dairy Milk, is one me and my mom used to get all the time. So good. So I just popped right into it. I was really looking forward to it. Got the big one because why not? And I figured it'd be a great way to finish off our 10,000 calorie day. Also, as you can see, I am downing drinks like crazy. Still super thirsty after all of those fries and all of that salt. It was wild. Not quite as satisfying of a pull as the last one, but still got a little bit there. definitely. But yeah, as you can see in my face, this was so good. This is one of those things where I did move kind of slow eating this at the end, but mostly because I was so thirsty. I was not really feeling full at this point, or at least not uncomfortably full. This really moving slow was mostly because of the caramel and chocolate in my mouth being dry. And here we go, we're gonna do another bowl. Didn't go exactly to plan, but oh man, caramel is much more drippy than the last one. Got everywhere. Of course I made a mess with this one. Alright, and here we are at the end. Last piece. Oh, gotta love it. And that finishes off our 10,000 calorie challenge. Look at those expressive hands, because I can't talk because it's so loud. But we've got our timer here, 16:55 it looks like, and our total calories there. This challenge this week was an amazing challenge. It was probably the easiest one that I have done thus far, and that was kind of the point of making this 10,000 calorie challenge month. I wanted to increase my stomach capacity a little bit, get my body used to these larger amounts of food, and then as we go back into our regular videos, hopefully that this will help me be able to eat more in one sitting. In fact, that is next week's video, so if you want to catch that, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified about videos. But yeah, next week we will be doing a 10,000 calorie meal. It should be fantastic. We're going to do pizza and cake. I figured I'd go with some classic high calorie staples to try to get it done, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be crazy. But I am looking forward to it. And then after that, we have a surprise week that is also not 10,000 calories technically, but we will see you then.